Devastated, loudly crying-faced Jennie and Sumit Singh divorced. The shocking $300,000 betrayal uncovered. 90-day fiancé drama. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. When fans of 90-Day Fiancé first met Jennie Slatin and Sumit Singh, they were captivated by a love story that seemed almost impossible to sustain. Jennie, a woman from California in her 60s, left behind her life in the United States to pursue love with Sumit, a man 30 years younger than her from India. Their journey was filled with obstacles, from cultural differences to intense family disapproval, yet they persevered. For years, their bond stood as an example of determination, defying age gaps and societal expectations. However, shocking new revelations have turned that once inspiring love story into a tale of heartbreak, betrayal, and financial devastation. Reports now claim that Jennie and Sumit are heading for divorce, and the alleged betrayal involves a staggering $300,000 that has left fans stunned and questioning everything they thought they knew about this couple. The story begins with whispers in the fan community that Jennie had been financially supporting Sumit for years. Many speculated that while their love seemed genuine on camera, there was also a practical element. Jennie was pouring her savings, retirement funds, and financial resources into sustaining not only their relationship but also Sumit's lifestyle and business ventures in India. Reporters defended the couple, arguing that every relationship involves sacrifice and that Jennie willingly gave her all to build a new life with the man she loved. But the latest developments suggest that what was once seen as sacrifice may have been something much darker, an alleged betrayal that ultimately destroyed the marriage. According to insiders close to production, the breaking point came when Jennie discovered that a large portion of her financial contributions, estimated to be over $300,000, had been mismanaged or even hidden by Sumit. Instead of using the funds solely for their household or joint dreams, rumors claim Sumit diverted money into secret accounts and questionable investments. This revelation left Jennie devastated. For a woman who had uprooted her entire life and trusted her much younger partner against all odds, learning that her financial stability had been jeopardized was more than just a marital conflict. It was the ultimate betrayal. The $300,000 scandal has quickly become one of the most talked about topics in the 90-Day Fiancé fan world. Some argue that Jennie should have been more cautious, given the financial risks of moving abroad and depending on her partner. Others point out that Jennie's unwavering trust in Sumit was exactly what made their story so inspiring to begin with, and that taking advantage of that trust is what makes the betrayal even more painful. Either way, the fallout from this shocking revelation has left the couple's future in ruins. Sources say that Jennie has already filed for divorce and is seeking legal recourse to recover what she can of her lost funds. Divorce proceedings in India can be notoriously complicated, especially when involving international couples and financial disputes that cross borders. The fact that Jennie's savings were primarily US-based and funneled overseas adds another layer of complexity. Attorneys are reportedly examining whether Jennie can prove fraud or intentional deception, as that would dramatically impact the divorce settlement. Meanwhile, Sumit has remained largely silent on the matter, which has only fueled speculation about his role in the scandal. Some of his supporters insist that the claims are exaggerated and that cultural misunderstandings about money management may have played a role in the situation. Others, however, believe that Sumit has been playing a long game all along, gaining fame and financial stability through the relationship while knowing that Jennie was pouring everything into their shared life. The silence has done little to protect his reputation, and fans have taken to social media to express their disappointment in a man they once rooted for as the underdog in a complicated love story. The emotional toll on Jennie cannot be overstated. After years of fighting for her relationship, defending Sumit against accusations of manipulation, and standing firm against his family's objections, she is now left not only heartbroken but financially vulnerable. Reports suggest she may have to return to the United States, where rebuilding her life in her golden years will be an uphill battle. Fans who once cheered for her bravery are now rallying around her in sympathy, urging her to prioritize her well-being over any hope of reconciliation. This dramatic turn of events has also reignited a broader conversation about the risks involved in international relationships showcased on reality television. 90 Day Fiancé has long been criticized for glamorizing love stories without fully addressing the financial, emotional, and legal consequences that couples face off camera. Jennie and Sumit's saga is now being cited as a cautionary tale, proving that even relationships that appear genuine on screen can be plagued by hidden struggles. For TLC, the network behind 90 Day Fiancé, the divorce and alleged financial betrayal present both a challenge and an opportunity. On one hand, the collapse of Jennie and Sumit's relationship is heartbreaking for longtime viewers who invested emotionally in their love story. On the other hand, the drama ensures continued interest in the franchise, as fans clamor for updates, exclusive interviews, and behind-the-scenes footage of the fallout. Industry insiders suggest that TLC may already be exploring ways to feature Jennie's post-divorce journey, as her story continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. The betrayal also raises serious questions about how much Jennie truly knew about Sumit's finances. Was she aware of the alleged secret accounts? Did she willingly overlook red flags because of her emotional attachment? Or was she genuinely blindsided by the $300,000 revelation? These unanswered questions fuel the ongoing drama and ensure that the saga will continue to unfold in the public eye. At its core, the heartbreak of Jennie and Sumit's divorce lies in the collapse of trust. Trust was the foundation that allowed Jennie to leave her home, her family, and her stability in pursuit of love. Trust was what sustained her through the years of disapproval from Sumit's parents and the skepticism of fans who doubted their bond. To have that trust shattered by financial betrayal is devastating not just to Jennie but to everyone who believed in the fairy tale. As divorce proceedings move forward, the future remains uncertain for both Jennie and Sumit. For Jennie, the focus will likely shift to healing, rebuilding, and reclaiming her independence after years of sacrifice. For Sumit, the challenge will be facing the court of public opinion, which has already judged him harshly. Even if he denies wrongdoing, the perception of betrayal may haunt him for years to come. In the end, Jennie and Sumit's story, once celebrated as a triumph of love over all obstacles, has become a sobering reminder of the risks of blind devotion. The shocking $300,000 betrayal has left fans heartbroken, disillusioned, and questioning whether true love can ever survive the pressures of fame, money, and cultural differences. What was once an inspiring journey of romance has now turned into a cautionary tale of heartbreak and financial ruin. One thing is certain, the world of 90 Day Fiancé will never forget the rise and fall of Jennie and Sumit. Their love story may have ended in devastation, but it will be remembered as one of the most dramatic, shocking, and emotional chapters in the history of the franchise. Jennie Slatin and Sumit Singh have emerged as one of the most compelling storylines on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7, captivating audiences with their cross-cultural romance, dramatic twists, and the emotional depth of their journey. From the moment Jennie, a vivacious woman from the United States, expressed her desire to move to India to be with Sumit, an ambitious entrepreneur with strong family values, viewers have been drawn into the intensity of their connection and the challenges they face. Their story is emblematic of what makes 90 Day Fiancé such a riveting series, the collision of love, culture, and personal ambition, all under the scrutiny of a reality TV lens. Jennie's move to India was met with both excitement and trepidation. Unlike many couples on the show who navigate long-distance relationships before taking the plunge, Jennie's decision was immediate and bold. She was stepping into a culture entirely different from her own, leaving behind friends, family, and the familiarity of her life in the United States. The courage she displayed resonated with viewers, who quickly aligned themselves with her journey. Her charm, humor, and candid personality created a natural screen presence that made her relatable and engaging, while her willingness to embrace Sumit's world demonstrated a commitment that went beyond superficial attraction. Sumit Singh, in contrast, embodies the traditional values of Indian family life while balancing his personal ambitions and love for Jennie. His character on the show is multifaceted. He is confident, entrepreneurial, and deeply respectful of his culture, yet he is also willing to challenge social norms for the woman he loves. This balancing act is central to the tension and drama in their storyline. Sumit's family, a critical element in any 90 Day Fiancé narrative, provides both support and conflict, reflecting the challenges of blending Western and Eastern values. Their reactions to Jenny's presence, her lifestyle, and the pace of the relationship add layers of complexity that keep audiences engaged and emotionally invested. What sets Jenny and Sumit apart from other couples on the show is the authenticity of their interactions. While 90 Day Fiancé is known for dramatic confrontations and manufactured conflict, the connection between Jenny and Sumit feels grounded in real emotion. Their conversations about love, commitment, and family responsibilities reveal vulnerabilities on both sides. Jenny often grapples with the pressures of adjusting to a new country, language barriers, and differing cultural expectations. Sumit, meanwhile, navigates the delicate task of maintaining his familial duties while pursuing his personal happiness with Jenny. These genuine moments of tension, compromise, and growth create a narrative that is both relatable and compelling, highlighting the human experience at the heart of international romance. Another reason Jenny and Sumit are season highlights is the series of dramatic moments that punctuate their journey. From disagreements over lifestyle differences to the pressures of public scrutiny, their relationship is tested in ways that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Jenny's bold personality often clashes with traditional norms, leading to heated discussions that reveal deep-seated beliefs and values. These moments, while tense, are crucial for storytelling because they illustrate the challenges of cross-cultural relationships in a vivid and relatable way. Viewers find themselves rooting for the couple not only because of their love story but also because of their perseverance in overcoming obstacles that many couples would find insurmountable. The show also benefits from the dynamic personalities that Jenny and Sumit bring to the screen. Jenny's wit, humor, and emotional expressiveness create scenes that are memorable and entertaining, while Sumit's calm demeanor, strategic thinking, and moments of vulnerability provide a complementary balance. Together, they represent a modern love story that is adventurous, complex, and deeply human. Their chemistry is undeniable, and it is often highlighted by small gestures, intimate conversations, and shared laughter that serve as quiet reminders of why their relationship matters amidst the drama. Audience engagement is another factor in why Jenny and Sumit have become central to Season 7's narrative. Social media reactions, fan discussions, and commentary from reality TV analysts have consistently highlighted this couple as a favorite. Fans appreciate Jenny's fearless approach to life and love, as well as Sumit's willingness to embrace both his feelings and the challenges that come with international commitment. Couples' journey sparks conversations about cultural differences, relationship dynamics, and the personal sacrifices required when love transcends borders. This engagement elevates their story beyond mere entertainment, making it a topic of broader discussion among viewers who relate to or are fascinated by their experiences. The stakes of Jenny and Sumit's relationship extend beyond personal happiness. Couple faces societal expectations, family pressures, and the practical realities of building a life together in a cross-cultural context. Their story highlights the negotiation of compromise, the importance of understanding and respecting cultural norms, and the emotional labor involved in sustaining a meaningful relationship across continents. These elements contribute to the richness of their narrative and illustrate why their story is compelling within the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. The audience not only watches but empathizes, imagining how they might navigate similar situations in their own lives. In conclusion, Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh represent the emotional core and cultural exploration that make 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7 so engaging. Their journey is characterized by courage, authenticity, and an unflinching examination of what it takes to sustain a relationship across cultural and geographical divides. From Jenny's adventurous move to India to Sumit's balancing of familial expectations and personal desires, the couple embodies the complexities of modern romance in a globalized world. Dramatic conflicts, heartfelt conversations, and genuine moments of intimacy make them not only relatable but unforgettable. For viewers seeking a storyline that combines romance, drama, and cultural exploration, Jenny and Sumit deliver consistently. They are more than just reality TV personalities. They are a lens through which audiences can explore love, commitment, and the power of human connection. As Season 7 unfolds, it becomes clear that their story is a highlight not just for the show but for the broader conversation about relationships in a diverse and interconnected world. Jenny and Sumit's journey is a testament to the enduring appeal of 90 Day Fiancé, the ability to capture the extraordinary challenges and triumphs of love in its most authentic form, keeping viewers captivated from the first episode to the last. From the very first moment Jenny Slatin stepped into Sumit Singh's life, viewers could sense the storm that reality television thrives on. Season 7 of 90-Day Fiancé, the other way, promised international drama, cultural clashes, and romantic tension, but nobody could have anticipated that a single spaghetti recipe would become the center of a brewing storm. Jenny, a charismatic yet sometimes unpredictable personality, intended to charm Sumit with her culinary skills, yet the infamous spaghetti incident would quickly turn her well-intentioned gesture into a cautionary tale about first impressions gone wrong. Jenny's first impression was meant to be flawless. She wanted to present herself as caring, thoughtful, and capable of adapting to Sumit's lifestyle in India. Preparing dinner seemed like the perfect way to bridge cultural gaps, demonstrate domestic skills, and show that she could handle the realities of cross-cultural marriage. With a bottle of olive oil, a pot of water, and a box of spaghetti, Jenny set out to create a dish that she hoped would win Sumit's heart. What she didn't anticipate, however, was the disastrous combination of overconfidence and inexperience that would transform her simple meal into a full-blown crisis. As the pot boiled, Jenny attempted to multitask, chatting excitedly with the cameras, explaining how she had followed the exact recipe she had watched online. Her enthusiasm was palpable, but her grasp of basic cooking techniques was clearly lacking. Timing proved to be the first major obstacle. The spaghetti became a sticky, unappealing clump before Jenny realized her mistake, yet she persisted in trying to salvage the dish. Her solution was to add more water, more oil, and even an extra sprinkling of salt, believing each adjustment would somehow transform the disaster into a gourmet experience. For Sumit, watching Jenny navigate this culinary chaos must have been surreal. Sumit's reaction to Jenny's spaghetti revealed the stark contrast between expectation and reality. Raised in India, where cooking is a cultural art form and meals are often complex, Sumit likely expected a level of precision that Jenny admittedly could not deliver. The moment he tasted the spaghetti, it became painfully clear that Jenny's confidence had outpaced her skill. The noodles were overcooked, the sauce lacked cohesion, and the seasoning was off balance. What was intended as a loving gesture instead prompted Sumit to question the extent of their compatibility. Food, often a language of love, had become a medium of cultural shock and disappointment. Jenny's intentions were never malicious. Her effort reflected a genuine desire to impress Sumit, to show that she could embrace his world while contributing something personal and meaningful. Yet, the result underscored a critical aspect of first impressions. Sincerity is important, but execution matters just as much. Audiences watching the episode could see the tension build as Sumit's polite smile masked his internal struggle. Camera captured every moment of awkward silence, every hesitant bite, and every flicker of doubt crossing his face. In a reality show like 90-Day Fiancé, where personal moments are magnified and edited for dramatic effect, the spaghetti incident was destined to become iconic. Beyond the immediate culinary failure, the spaghetti episode carried symbolic weight for the couple's future. Jenny's inability to execute a seemingly simple dish highlighted the broader challenges of navigating cultural differences, lifestyle adjustments, and expectations in an international marriage. Sumit's reaction suggested that even small missteps could trigger larger questions about compatibility, domestic aptitude, and lifestyle alignment. In other words, the spaghetti fiasco was more than just overcooked noodles. It was a metaphor for the misalignments that could emerge in a cross-cultural relationship. Fans of 90-Day Fiancé quickly latched onto the moment, dissecting every frame of the spaghetti scene online. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary flooded social media, with viewers debating whether Jenny's cooking disaster was forgivable or an ominous sign for her relationship with Sumit. The incident sparked conversations about first impressions, expectations in international marriages, and the pressure women often face to perform domestic tasks flawlessly. Jenny became a polarizing figure. Some sympathized with her effort and found her authenticity endearing, while others criticized her lack of preparation and questioned whether she was truly ready for the challenges of life in India. The spaghetti episode also reflected the pressures of reality television production. Cameras, editing, and the narrative arc created by producers amplified the drama, ensuring that Jenny's first impression would resonate far beyond the immediate dinner table. In a typical dating scenario, a culinary mishap might be laughed off or forgotten. On a global television platform, however, it became a defining moment, shaping audience perception and influencing the trajectory of the couple's storyline. Jenny's cooking failure became a cautionary tale about how even well-intentioned actions can backfire when scrutinized by both a partner and millions of viewers. Despite the initial disaster, Jenny's spaghetti incident was not necessarily the death knell for her relationship with Sumit. First impressions, while powerful, are rarely final. Subsequent interactions offered opportunities for redemption, adaptation, and humor. Jenny's resilience, willingness to learn, and ability to navigate Sumit's reactions with grace demonstrated that relationships are about more than perfection. They are about patience, compromise, and shared experiences, even when those experiences involve culinary failure. Yet, the spaghetti incident remained a permanent marker in their journey, a moment viewers could reference when discussing the highs and lows of 90-Day Fiancé. The broader takeaway from Jenny's spaghetti misadventure touches on universal themes. Relationships, especially those spanning cultures, require flexibility, understanding, and a sense of humor. First impressions matter, but mistakes, particularly small, human ones, can serve as valuable lessons rather than irreparable setbacks. For Jenny and Sumit, the spaghetti episode highlighted the importance of communication, empathy, and the ability to navigate embarrassment with dignity. For audiences, it provided both entertainment and insight into the pressures of love under the lens of reality television. In the end, Jenny's spaghetti recipe may have ruined her first impression with Sumit, but it also immortalized her in the 90-Day Fiancé annals as a figure of audacious enthusiasm, relatable imperfection, and unforgettable drama. While Sumit might have questioned his life choices in that moment, viewers around the world questioned their own expectations for first dates, international relationships, and even spaghetti preparation. The incident serves as a reminder that love is messy, culture clashes are inevitable, and sometimes overcooked noodles can reveal more about a relationship than a perfectly executed meal ever could. Ultimately, Jenny's spaghetti disaster is more than just a funny anecdote. It is a cultural flashpoint, a lesson in humility, and a testament to the unpredictable nature of love on 90-Day Fiancé. It underscores the fragile dance of first impressions, the weight of expectations in cross-cultural relationships, and the enduring power of reality television to turn the mundane into the monumental. Jenny's first impression may have been ruined by a pasta dish, but her presence, personality, and audacious spirit left a mark that fans will remember long after the noodles were eaten and the cameras stopped rolling.